Hi guys, hey, 50 years old, 72 Camaro, my Camaro. I've had it for more than 20 years and it still looks fantastic. But today's video is going to be on the Z06. Now I know many of you, maybe most of you, have seen something on the Z06, but I have never seen one in person. Now I'm going to show you what I saw a couple of days ago, and I don't care if you're bored or not, I'm still going to show it. This Z06 was at my local dealer in Kenmore, New York. It's Paddock Chevrolet. I got there right at 10 o'clock for the unveiling, and they had a full car cover on it, so the anticipation of this thing. So then, when they pulled the car cover back, and they started it for the first time, I couldn't never understand these cold starts. I don't know what it is. Yeah, they're a little more noisy or something, I guess. I guess it's a big deal to a lot of guys. Oh, I got a cold start coming here. All right, let me try this cold start, see what we have. But boy, let me tell you, I am not kidding. When he started that car, this is a representative from GM, I guess, who's going on the Z06 tour with this car. When he started that car, I had goosebumps on my arms. They actually formed. I couldn't believe the sound. It was like music. I can't even explain it because the cameras don't seem to pick it up just right. But man, to hear it in person, what a sound. So when the wraps were pulled back, your eyes were feasted upon a beautiful torch red, fully black accented car. It looked gorgeous. So this was my chance to see the LT6 engine and the body changes they made to the Z06 and the different trims that they put on the car. It was my chance to finally see one in person, and I don't know when I would be able to see another one. I might have to go to an auto show or something to see one. So I felt kind of fortunate to be able to go there and see this car. This Z06 had the Z07 Performance Option Package. It did not have the carbon fiber wheels, which is an additional option to the Z07 option. But the aluminum wheels, carbon flash painted metallic, they look great. And I guess all of the aero is carbon fiber, including that front splitter, the dive planes, the rear wing. I guess it's all carbon fiber. I'm not a big fan of wings so much on cars, but for this car, a wing belongs on it. And the wing that they designed, I don't know, I haven't seen the duckbill one that goes on the regular Z06, I guess, but the Z07 one with this wing, man, that thing is something to look at. At the engineering that must have went into it, there must have been so much wind tunnel testing on this wing. You can't tell from pictures the amount of curves and flows of this thing until you see it in person. And then another expensive item on this car are those brakes. They are carbon ceramic, and the carbon is in the rotors. So these brakes are very expensive. I don't know the exact figure, but you see replacements and stuff like on Ferraris and that. I mean, it can approach like $20,000 to replace the brakes. Apparently, you can't sort of refurbish the rotors. You got to buy all new when the time comes. So I guess the braking must well make up for what the cost of those brakes are. So my understanding is with the Z07 package, the suspension with it is an FE7, which is the magnetic ride control, but set up specifically for the package, the Z07 package on the Z06. I think they call it a 4.0 control. You know, if I had any questions before about that new boomerang design on the side, I don't have any questions anymore. I really like it. I think it looks really great on the car. The one thing that stuck out to me about the Z06 and the C8 Stingrays, I guess in general, is you have to see these cars in person. Pictures don't do these cars justice. I mean, the two-dimensional picture that you see doesn't compare to what your eyes pick up with that 3D imaging of your eyes. To see the full sculptures of these vehicles, it's so different to see the car in person versus a picture. So make sure if you haven't seen any of these cars yet, the C8s, make sure you see it in person. It's just a different experience. The last thing I want to talk about is the engine in this car. It is the singular most important thing to me to choose the coupe version over the convertible. Usually I like convertibles, so the order I have in is for a convertible. But this engine is so special, and it may be the last of its kind ever, that you do not want to hide it. This engine is a 5.5 liter V8, producing 670 horsepower at 460 foot-pounds of torque with an 8,600 RPM redline. This thing is a beast. I mean, think about it. Twin throttle bodies, twin fuel injection pumps. This engine is essentially hand-built. It takes an individual a couple to 3 days to build one of these engines. And it's so special that they actually have a plaque on the top of the engine to commemorate the builder of the engine, of the particular engine. He actually signs his name, and it's printed, and it's really special to see. So I'd like to thank Paddock Chevrolet for inviting me to see this car today. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I guess I'll talk to you guys soon.